All right. What's going on, everyone? Happy Wednesday, May 19th. What's new in Magic news? Tomorrow, Modern Horizons 2 previews continue, so that set should be pretty sweet. We might transition some of our content into Modern in the next couple months, I guess. Actually, probably into June and into the release of Modern Horizons 2. I'm going to strike up my card hoarder account again, and we'll run some modern decks and play the format before and the format after Modern Horizons 2. So, should be a lot of fun. We will try that out. There's a banning in Historic today. Thassa's Oracle is gone, which makes sense. That is definitely more of the card over Tainted Pack, I guess. It makes sense. But anyways, tonight we're going to just go into the Pioneer League, the Practice League, and we're going to try out a different version of Rakdos Pyromancer, no Lurrus, and instead we're going to be running Sedgemoor Witch, which I think is quite the card. I don't know if it's better than running the Lurrus list, being able to replay everything into your graveyard. Might not be, but I figured I like this card a lot and I wanted to try it. So we're running 3 of these in our deck. Couple nice points, actually. The Menace, I think, is going to come in really handy tonight. Ward, the pay 3. I think 3 damage against this deck to our opponent in a lot of matchups is quite powerful. So that could definitely become a great aspect for us in this deck, something to work in our favor. And as well, Magecraft. So this creature is awesome. So we're casting lots of spells. We have Young Pyromancer already. We have Sedgemoor Witch now. We're getting lots of tokens. The nice thing about these tokens is when they die, we gain a life. Life gain sometimes in playing Rakdos Arcanist, Rakdos Pyromancer, whatever you want to call it. I found life loss and life gain to be life loss, obviously, but life gain to be an important aspect of Lurrus. But Lurrus died so often, so fast. With these on board wipe, anything other than exile, we're going to gain some life back, which I think can really come in handy, especially when it comes into play for us blocking, being able to block, prevent damage, and gain life, and go for a swing. Potentially could be really cool. So I wanted to try it with that. Mana base is, I kept the mana base the same at 22. I think that's fine for this deck. I brought in a Spark Harvest, and I want to try Claim the Firstborn again. I played a match against Spirits earlier today, and Claim the Firstborn was an all-star. So even if you don't have a sack outlet like Village Rites, we do have Spark Harvest now, which is a 5th sack outlet if we do take some stuff with Claim, so could be perfectly fine. Claim does work with Kroxa if you cast a Kroxa from the graveyard using Escape. With 1 mana open, you can claim to get a swing, so potentially 6 damage, discard 2 cards. Claim triggers on Sedgemoor Witch, triggers on Young Pyromancer. Some cool stuff, some cool interactions that we can do. So I cut a Fatal Push, I cut a Bloodchief's Thirst. Sideboard, Feed the Swarm, running 2 Gifted Aetherborn, which were pretty good in a burn matchup I had played earlier. Go Blank is our new graveyard removal. I just found that cards like Soul Guide Lantern really didn't hit the mark all the time. So I like the fact that with Go Blank, not only am I exiling just my opponent's graveyard, we're also hitting their hand for 2. So there's been a couple times late game with Go Blank and Kroxa, I've got rid of 3 cards in an opponent's hand and exiled their graveyard. Put you in a pretty good spot. So quite like it. Magma Spray, I think running 3 Magma Sprays, fine. There's a lot of matchups right now in Pioneer where Magma Spray is a lot better than Fatal Push early on in the game, being able to get rid of something, not having to worry about a Lurrus or a graveyard. Recursion deck is kind of nice. I'm running the 3rd copy of Kolgan's Command in the sideboard. Does come into play if we're playing a matchup where they're getting rid of our creatures quite a bit, but maybe not attacking our graveyard. You can bring K-Command in. It's a good fodder to bring things like your Sedgemoor Witch back. We are only running 2 Claim Fame since we have put a couple creatures in that don't target it. I don't really want to be drawing this a ton. I think 2 is fine. 3 potentially could be okay as well. A second copy of Dreadbore Story in the sideboard. I like this card. I think it's a fair card for this deck. It's probably not quite as good without running a ton of Claim Fames for Dreadhorde Arcanist to bring it back with Recursion. Thus, one in the sideboard, and I don't know. This might even get the kick. I have been looking at Baleful Mastery. Seems like it could be interesting, but I don't know. Anyways, and then 3 Damping Sphere if we come into the Lotus Field matchup. That's kind of really our only shot other than hitting their hand. Yeah, some changes potentially in here. These potentially could come out in replace for 2 Duress. Duress gives us 6 options of hand hate early on in the game, so depending on what the meta looks like, I mean, that could change as well. But anyways, this is kind of just a rough draft. This deck can totally be done the exact same way as a traditional Rakdos Pyromancer list, such as this, where you're still not having Lurrus as your companion, but we're not running things like the claims. We could be running an additional Duress in the main board. This last version I had Gifted Aetherborn in the main, which actually wasn't horrible. So, regardless, let's try the list with Sedgemoor Witch and see if we can overload our opponents with making tokens. We're just going to go tournament practice. This is the deck, and let's see how long it takes us to get matched up and kind of go from there. Yeah, Sedgemoor Witch is interesting. I think it actually has some legs in Modern, once again, in this style of a deck. I kind of want to recreate this deck in Modern. Obviously, we have fetch lands, so our mana base is a lot better. We have Inquisition of Kozilek in Modern as well, and a few other pieces that could be okay. Seasoned Pyromancer could potentially be a good card as well, to be able to discard Fuel or Croxa. But Sedgemoor Witch alongside Young Pyromancer does that same thing, and I think the extra hand hate in a good card like Inquisition could potentially be super interesting. So that's an idea too we can pursue in the next month or so, see how things go. But I'm a big fan of Sedgemoor Witch. I've actually been trying to pick up, I'm in Canada, so from my local game stores I checked, no Sedgemoor Witches. Some of our bigger Canadian distributors, so like Face-to-Face Games, Fusion Gaming, they're all sold out. They don't even have a single copy. And I just placed an order maybe last week through Card Kingdom from Seattle. So I'm in BC, so pretty close. And I didn't even think to add them in at the time. And that has shipped and is already slowly on its way here. So I might end up putting an order in through Card Kingdom, seeing as they had some. And just biting the bullet and let it be. We're not really close to opening up to play in person like you guys are down in the States. You guys can do it, May 28th? Canada here, we're obviously don't have the supply of vaccines that you guys do in the States. It's rolling out really slowly in BC. I just got my first one last week. And we're looking at something like 75% before we really open things up. So just getting some cards for the day that I can go hit up a Pioneer tournament or a Modern tournament, and yeah, it's a ways away, but we will get there. I think this is an okay hand to keep. We have decent mana. Stitchers plus these Thoughtseize does fuel Croxa for us, so let's just say good luck, have fun. All right. This is interesting. Probably get rid of the Extinction Event. Extinction Event's annoying for the simple fact that this is definitely Nib Delay, correct? Yeah. For the simple fact, it gets rid of everything, all the odd tokens I could be creating. They do run Shadow's Verdict, I think, so that's quite annoying as well. Summit. Let's get a Stitcher out. Fuel the graveyard a bit. Do we want to get rid of Vanishing Verse or Coldness Command? Do either of those scare us too much? Like, I don't really think so. 2, make me discard a card. I don't know. Let's just look. They could have drawn something good. They got 2. Probably just, yep, verse it, just fair, exile that. Okay, Niv and K command. We'll get rid of Niv. That's good. That's gone. That's gone. And that. Alright. You'll do this turn. So they got a K command. We're just going to Croxa. We can technically Croxa 2 turns in a row. Oh, just kidding. That was a really good draw. That was a really good draw, seeing as we literally have no interaction. Yikes. That was a great draw. Alright, let's draw something off the top. Well, there's another Croxa, so I mean, like, kind of. Wow, that was brutal. That was a good draw. Well, K command's gone. They're just gonna turn this in. I don't think turn this over. I don't think they have to sacrifice to do that, do they? Might be mistaken. Yeah, I don't think they do. I think it just straight up becomes copy. Alright. Triome, no hand, no cards in hand. Croxa, yep. Get rid of the Blood Crypt, save some life. Yikes. Yikes. That was a really good draw. Really good draw to be able to hit that that Croxa. Alright. Fatal Push or something to get rid of this. To be able to just get my Croxa back would be really nice. That's a land. What's that? Red, black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, well, we're gonna have to trade, which is unfortunate, but we're gonna get Croxa back. Unless they top deck something. If they do, then it is what it is. Discard, lose 3 life. Quite the life discrepancy already. That, I gotta say, that Valky rip off the top was awesome. To be able to steal Croxa enemy interaction. Valky is really good. That's something Valky does quite well. Attack, I'm gonna go to 4. Yep. Okay. Gotta block. Trade these. Jangatha, so they're going to discard Jangatha or one of the other cards. Of course, we draw a land. Red, black, this. Discard whatever you like. Yep. There goes Jangatha. So they got, I'm going to say like Niv or Bring to light in their hand. We're a little short. Stitchers would do the trick. 2, 5. Alright. Sedgemoor Witch. That's all I got. They got 2 cards in hand. I got nothing else. So, let's go from this. Go from here, see what they got. Pay cost. 1, 2. Prismari command. Sure thing. 3. What did they do? They created a treasure. Back. So they definitely got like Bring or Niv right now. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so you do Niv. Yeah, there it is. Okay, cool. Okay, well, I like go blanks against this card. This deck feeds okay. Dreadbore's good. K command can be pretty good. Push can go. Those can kill big creature, fair enough. Claims can go. And let's say think I'm just gonna cut a claim because they're probably gonna have some some graveyard hate. So we could have cut a Croxa too, but worst case scenario, Croxa hits her hand, which is okay. I'm fine with that. Niv to light. I would like to play first. Sure, we can keep that. Thoughtseize, Dreadhorde, Thoughtseize. That could potentially be good. What do you got? Let's take a peek. Fatal Push, Nib. We'll take Fatal Push. What do I want to do here? Go blank and Thoughtseize? Okay. Sedgemoor Witch, hey. Let's get the Witch out. Let's go to combat. Yep, Thoughtseize there. Make a guy. Hit the hand. They got Niv. Oh, they just drew land, which is kind of crappy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Yield. Kind of unfortunate. Yep. Sunpelt Grove. 1, 2, 3. Paying costs. Vanishing Verse. Sure, yep. Take 3, fair enough. That was also a good draw. Good. Alright, draw a card. Stitch them up, hey? If I hit them for 2, they're going to lose 2 lands. I think I do like the just mill them down. Mill them down, get rid of the graveyard, fair enough. Go to combat for 2. What they discard? They discarded Overgrown Tomb, Island, Overgrown Tomb. If they put Jingatha in the hand, we can Thoughtseize it away. Stitchers, Village Rites. There's a Dreadbore, fair enough. 1 card, Ripon Craig. Let's do this. Sure. Croxa Stitchers, Young. Attack for 1. Alright. So they got Rootbound Craig and Unknown. If they hit like Bring or Niv, that'd be really sad. Jingatha, fair enough. Combat. Let's Village Right. Draw. There's a land. Perfect. Just play this. Yes. This. Get rid of that. 2 red. Black. Croxa. Mountain. Pyromancer. Go blank. That. And I guess the Stitchers. Sure. Discard that. They can't cycle it, which is nice. Goes away. Yes. Go to combat. Attack. They go to 9. Alright. It's working. Basically still the same strategy, but everyone keeps getting rid of Sedgemoor Witch. Like, it's like it has this this really strong play behind it. Cycle, fair enough. 2 open. 1, 2, carry added. Sure, okay, that'll save you. Bring you down to 6. 5. Well, let's put this out. This. Might as well pump this up. Go to combat for 12. Block, take 3, go to 3. Alright. Seems okay. I'm okay with that. Alright, cool. Oh, we had a Crocs next. Alright. Okay, so we're on the draw. And like, does any of that change what I want to do here? Like, Gifted Aetherborn doesn't really do anything. Since it's like flying creatures, Fatal Push doesn't hit anything. Claims I can hit anything. Magma Spray isn't gonna hit anything. I mean, is there anything here that's worse than better? Claims better. Damping Sphere doesn't really do anything. I think we just roll with what we got. They kept a pretty, like, greedy land hand. They still almost got it, though. They were just missing, like, 1 or 2 cards. Do we want to keep this? I mean, yeah, we got stuff to do. The Swamp into Stitchers, Bloodcrypt tapped. It's not as good as the Thoughtseize hand we had. Card, Croxa, sure. 3 land, okay. Okay, that was a good Stitchers. We don't need those. Maybe it's best to just Croxa here. Make him discard something. That's another wedge. Make him discard something, go to 5. They're really thinking. I really wish I had a Thoughtseize here to hit their hand. I don't know how much I want to commit with Sedgemoor Witch. I think I really want to just try and get a Crocs out fast. I'm assuming they're running like Shadow's Verdict or something. If they thought that long about discarding a land, that's my thought. I could be completely off basis. This doesn't feel like the strongest of hands, or like maybe I just K-command next turn. Return Croxa. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we're up against first. Utter End. Ooh, Culling Ritual, that's cool. Destroy each non-land permanent, add that to your hand. Oh, that seems good. It's like a cool ass board wipe. Alright, neato. Thoughtseize, a bunch more lands. Nothing I'm like too heartbroken about. Mind ya, we are stuck on 3 lands, so maybe it wasn't. Maybe it would have been okay. Watery Grave. Go to combat on our turn. Do I want to get a Sedge out? There's an Arcanist. They could Utter End the Arcanist. That exiles, hey. Let's get the Witch out. I quite like the Witch. If they want to hit it with the Kolgan's command, I think I'm okay with that. If they take 3, they go to 13, they go to 3, they go to 10. Like, I'm okay with that. Whoops. I am okay with that. What are they going to hit? Return, target. Probably make me discard. Yep, 2 to me or discard? Niv time. Or bring. Oh, yeah. Nivy. All right, my friend. There it is. Puts Nahiri, K-Command, bring to light in their hand. All right. That seems pretty good. That's the thing with Niv. It's basically like you can't win now. There's no point to play Dread Horde. If they want to target this in this 3 life, I'm fine with that. Go to combat, sure. Issue is, like, they'll kill me much faster than I'll kill them. What went in their hand? Okay, so Caryatid didn't. Caryatid didn't. They put Harbinger, K-Command, bring to light. That's gone. That's gone. 1, gone. All right. Okay. Feed, Arcanist, Blood Crypt, sure. So I think this is the issue with Niv Delight. You can like attack their hand and put pressure on, and all it takes for them to basically like win or come back is like a Niv or a Bring to Light, right? So like they'll cast Bring to Light here. Probably get like Shadow's Verdict, I'm assuming. It's gonna wipe my graveyard. Gonna get rid of both of these. And then it's basically game over. That's gone. Here goes Shadow's Verdict. So get rid of the graveyard. Get rid of these things. Attack for 6. Go to 10. Good time. They got... Oh, they got Omnath. Alright. Sure. Draw a card. Play land. Gain 4 life. Oh. Okay. Alright. What do we have coming up? We had land. Go blank. Alright. Hard to beat the, I don't know. I don't think it's fair to call it like it's not a combo, but when you can play like one card and fill your hand up after, you know, a strategy such as Arcanist where you're trying to hit their hand, I don't know. To me it seems like a really futile deck to play against, right? That's just my opinion, though. I mean, it can be done. It can be done. Elf, hey? What are you rocking in that hand of elves? Oh, Ugin. Nissa who shakes the world into Ugin. Let's take Nissa. I hate Nissa. I hate Nissa with the passion of 1,000 suns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we can probably get rid of Eugene before it becomes a problem. Draw a card. Do your thing. So do I want a Stitchers here? Village rates? Do your thing. Croxa, Bloodchief, Thoughtseize. Alright. 5. They hit it, and they got some Malcolm. Alright. Robot man, do your thing. Okay. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that was a good draw. Unless they have multiple Eugenes. Nope, just one. And then we'll just get rid of that. Alright, sorry. Phone call. Okay, we're going to play the Witch. The Witch Doctor. Let's just play this like this. And no attacks. Pass, pass. We got a bit of life gain with Sedgemoor Witch here. Oh, with Nissa, sure. What is Othu? Creature, land, or planeswalker. Nissa. Ooh, Nissa. Oh, shit. That was a good hit. Fair enough. Yep. It is what it is. You got it. Let's get our 1/1 pest. It's getting ugly. Okay. Get a swamp. Let's cast this. We'll get a Stitchers. Sure. Trigger, trigger. Pest gain some life. 3 to block a hasty Vigilant Forest. The nice thing is they're top decking. Black, black, red, red. Let's get this. Crypt, Pathway, that 5 lands. Yeah. Comes in. Yep. Sack, don't need to sack. Discard, lose 3. Alright. We got something, kind of. This is at 6. Couple blockers, but I think we can possibly sneak some out. They drew a land. That doesn't help their cause. Issue is we're just rocking 2 lands in our hand right now. Are they gonna bother attacking? I doubt it. Attack with 1. Attack with 2. Oh. The team's coming in. Alright, fair enough. They got no pump abilities or anything, hey? Alright. This blocks here, this, there, there, there. 2, 4, 5, sure. Alright, fair enough. Trigger, trigger, trigger. Trigger. There we go. Mill 3. Which 17? Well, we can take out Nissa, which is going to be good. We're at 5. We can make a blocker with Sedgemoor Witch. There's a Village Rites. That seems okay. This. Put this here. Make a blocker. Hasty. Go to combat. This is going to take out Nissa. Attack Nissa. Yep. Hit them for 3. Perfect. And let's wrap that up. Might be able to sneak this one out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They got 6 mana. They can cast another Nissa, but they can't hit me with an Ugin quite yet. Oh, I guess I have Menace too. Menace is kind of nice. Karn. Alright. Probably going to go for a Grafdigger's Cage. The nice thing about this is I'm not running a ton of shit from the graveyard. So, like, I have a Croxa out. I'll protect Croxa, which is fine. These guys can't block and kill Croxa. And I'm fine kind of where I'm at. We'll Village Rites this Pest. Gain a life, draw 2 cards, see what we can find. Aethersphere Harvester. Oh, fair enough. That's a good one. That's in their hand that I'm just going to mill away, though, correct? Swing for the fences. Okay. This will block here. This will block here. Let's Village Rites. Trigger, trigger. Gain a life. Make another one. Draw 2 cards. Claim's kind of cool. If I have another sack outlet, I'd be okay with that. Another Sedgemoor Witch. Okay, cool. Let's put this out. Sedgemoor Witch is sweet. Let's bring this. Make a couple pests. Gonna gain some life. I think we did it. I think we're okay unless they rip. Even Ugin, they can't cast Ugin. Looking pretty good. Crank that guy and tap it. Combate. Let's go. Attack the face. Attack the face. Karn. Karn's at 3. Alright, cool. Mill away that Harvester, which is kind of nice. Don't have to worry about that. Don't have to worry about Karn anymore. Got a couple blockers. Gain some more life. Looking pretty good. Nice thing is, too, if we don't block the small Chrome and kill it, they don't get to draw a card. Yeah. Pretty happy with the position we're in at the moment. Sedgemoor Witch is the real deal, man. If they want to target either of these, that's 6 life. They're below 6 life, and we have Menace. So, like, technically, we could just almost kill them with Sedgemoor Witch. The both. Yeah. I think Sedgemoor Witch is the real deal, man. Okay, so let's add these in. They got Planeswalkers. Let's do that. I think Go Blanks are okay. Those might be as good as well. I think Feed the Swarm is fine. if a land is tapped for 2 or more, that's basically each spell costs 1 more cast. If each of the players. No. Okay, what can we cut? I'm gonna cut out. This is a tough one, actually. These are all really good. Maybe we don't need that K command. Keep down to Dreadbore. I think going this route is okay. Maybe we don't need the Aetherborns. I'm gonna cut a feed. Spark Harvest. Actually, Spark Harvest can go. Actually, Spark Harvest can stay. I'm gonna cut a push. 66. Hey. So what do I want? Do I want sprays or do I want my push? I think maybe I'm just gonna add a spray. I'm gonna cut 2 claims. Thoughtseize was good here too. Maybe we don't need that many go blanks. Like maybe we don't need go blank at all. I'm not really worried about their graveyard. I just like the fact that I can hit their hand. I'm gonna actually cut those. I'm gonna add another Magnum Spray. Let's try that. Let's try that and see how it goes. I don't know. I do like. Oh, I don't like that none of these are untapped. It's such a good hand. If we can draw a mountain, if we can draw a swamp, this would be a really good hand. Come on, mountain, or come on, swamp, or blood crypt. Okay, that was not quite as good, but I think we can still make it work. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, fair enough. Rampity ramp. Ooh, getting rid of that land war might have been a must. Oh, the funny thing is, I like straight up don't even have. I thought Thoughtseize was Fatal Push for a second. All right, well let's just see what they got. Karn, Ugin. Get rid of Karn. Play this. Do this. Okay, well there was Urborg would have been okay, but it is what it is. And we know they got 1 less forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I want to block here? I mean, like, sure. Not too concerned if they want to fill my graveyard up and hit like a Kroxa. There's a Kroxa. Okay. Another Dragon Skull is coming up. Draw a card. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess they could Ugin kill it. All right. Might actually be looking pretty bad by not keeping a hand with untapped lands. 4, 5, 6, 7. You do your thing, man. Hindsight's 20/20, right? That is too little too late, eh? Excuse me. Right, because what's in here? I don't have claim, do I? I mean, like, I suppose I just run this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make him discard something. Color spells cost less. There goes a Mystic. I knew about that. I think he played the Forest. He's Ugin and something else. So they can play this. He can play Ugin. I don't have an answer for Ugin, unfortunately. Not to start. Yeah. Sure. They get rid of just Llanowar, which is like totally fine. Yeah, 2, sure. Sure. Yeah, having no untapped lands to start did really hurt. That was a silly keep. That's not gonna help. That is not gonna help. Okay, that's not gonna help. 1, 2, 3, nothing. All right, we're not gonna fuck around with that one. It is what it is. Oops, I don't want to reveal my hand. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, so maybe we really do need to get rid of these guys right away. Fair enough. And destroy Planeswalker. Like Cake Man can probably just go. It's a little expensive. It's not really doing what we want. I think I don't need Feed the Swarm. Don't know why I clicked that. Let's try this. Let's really just try and take out these little mana dorks to start. Have some untapped lands if possible. Sure, that seems good, actually. That seems fine with me. Yep. Push their little guy. Then we have Arc. Well, 3 Arcanist actually is a little much, but get the picture, hey? No guy, hey? Actually, having a Stitchers here might not be bad. Can Stitcher Supplier yield through this? I think I like the fact of maybe generating tokens. I don't think they have like a flash creature. So we can Stitchers, Fatal Push next turn, or we could definitely do a few things. Okay, sure, yep. Draw a card. Okay. We're definitely gonna Stitchers, see if we can hit like a Thoughtseize. Well, let's do this first. See what we get with Stitcher Supplier. I'd like to hit a Thoughtseize. Village Rights, hey. Fair enough. Get rid of that. Make a guy. Kill that. It's a mana dork. Go to combat for 3. Target the Village Rights. Yes. Cast Village Rights on the Elemental. Make a guy. Draw 2 cards. Maybe hit Thoughtseize. No Thoughtseize, no land. No Thoughtseize, no land. Uh-oh. I'm down to 16. See what we can do. We do at least have an answer for the first Planeswalker in Dreadbore. Whether it be like Karn or whether it be whatever. Who knows? Village Rights, hey? I really wish that I had hit a... I really wish I had hit a Thoughtseize somewhere. Land and Thoughtseize would be great. Let's do that. Make a guy. Magma Spray, no land. Alright, fair enough. Discard a card. They got 4. They might just be Rock and Collected Company right here. What are the chances of just running collect? I don't think this deck runs Collected Company. What am I talking about? If they whip out a Collected Company, I don't know. I didn't think this deck played that. I did not think this deck played that card. Get rid of this gentleman. Draw 2 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 6 in hand. We 8. Land Thoughtseize. That'd be cool. If they whip out Collecting Company, I'm gonna be like mind blown. Like really gonna be surprised. Because they're taking what, 5? 4, 5? If they don't, go to 8. Sky, draw 2. Well, land village rates, so that's kind of okay. Okay, they go to 8. All that card draw? 6 additional cards. Only 1 land. This game could have gone dramatically different. Also, like in looking at this deck, I'm still keeping it like narrow focused in the sense that not running Lurrus now gives us the ability to play 3 mana plus permanents, which is something we haven't done in this deck while running Lurrus. So I don't know. Sedgemoor Witch definitely adds some possibilities. I feel like we're going wide a lot faster. I think we definitely need to add some more hand hate, though. I think that's what's going to get us. Yeah, we can build a big board, but against a lot of these decks, they just kind of out-card advantage us, right? Even if we hit their hand, Niv to Light, Lotus combo, those things just pose a problem. I'm not sure what's in this guy's hand. He must be rocking, like, multiple Planeswalker cards. I would have really loved to see. So we had a Thoughtseize on the draw. We would have Village Rates an element. We would have probably Village Rates Stitcher Supplier. No, I would have kept Stitcher. So we Village Rates this. Draw 2 more cards. We play our Dragon Skull, so we got 4. We Thoughtseize. We Fatal Push. We swing for 1, 2, 3, 4 again. See what they have. Pretty good advantage at that point. I don't know. There's tons of possibilities. We could have just played another Dreadhorde Arcanist. Had tons of recursion the following turns. Village Rites, Thoughtseize. All that fun stuff. I think we're okay. All right. I kind of like this. I kind of like Sedgemoor Witch. It's kind of interesting. I mean, we could even like switch this deck up to be more like mid-range. I don't think mid-range works in Pioneer other than Niv at the moment. Niv just outvalues the other mid-range decks, right? That's the thing. But we could definitely look into making this like adding cards like Hazoret, kind of that deck we had played a few weeks ago. Oh, I just clicked Arena, sorry. It actually might have been more than a few weeks ago, pardon me. Yeah, close this Arena. Sorry, let me just get rid of this toolbar. There we go. Kind of the deck we had run a few weeks ago, so if we go back to our collection, I think I might still have it made. Yeah, black-red mid-range, sorry. This was a deck that I had seen some people playing, which was kind of interesting. So yeah, with Sedgemoor Witch, we could still keep the idea of, what we've been doing. We got a game striking up in? No. So yeah, we could keep the same idea of what we've been doing with Arcanist, Pyromancer, Sedgemoor, and Croxa as our mainstays. Still run the Stitchers, but we could switch around kind of what we're doing in the late game. So Bone Crushers could be an option. Murderous Rider is a nice option for removal and life gain. Yeah. Marcus, what's going on? Glorybringer for sure. Yeah, I was good. Yeah, actually, I was gonna say Glorybringer is a finisher at 5. Hazard's at 4. Chandra's at 4. It's definitely something that could be considered. So, by removing Luris, but still kind of running the same style deck, definitely gives you some options. And gives us some different options in the sideboard, which is kind of nice in my mind. Kalidas seems pretty good. Living on the Last Hope is not bad. Leylines is a nice graveyard answer that doesn't really affect our deck and hits our opponent right from the start. Can be free. Anger of the Gods as well. So I don't think that wouldn't fit the idea of like a Sedgemoor Pyromancer Arcanist package, but can definitely turn it into more of a grindy mid-range deck. Things like Claims would be gone. If I had my card hoarder account right now, I'd actually try that. I would try that out. But anyways, there's some options. Maybe I'll strike that up for the stream tomorrow. I'll reactivate my card hoarder account here and try and make something along those lines. I don't think Bone Crusher. I don't think I'm gonna want Bone Crusher. A couple Murderous Rider could be okay. Could be an answer. Could be an answer for taking out Bloodchief's Thirst, taking out Spark Harvest, possibly cutting a push, and cutting out Dreadbore. So by being able to add Murderous Rider, we can take out these other cards, which are kind of annoying. Do I own Murderous Riders or no? I own one. Is that really all I own? One? I might just try that now. Let's go to our game. We haven't found one yet. Let's cancel this. Yeah, leave match. Yeah, the nice thing about Murderous Rider is that it actually provides an option for life gain as well. On top of Sedgemoor Witch, the little pests are quite nice. So I could cut a Dreadbore for this. Murderous Rider's nice that it's on instant. I mean, like K-Command, I think K-Command's still okay. The damage, the hit the hand, but it's something that we can get our creatures back with that isn't Claim. Like, I think Claim could possibly go up to 3 still. Because we are running like a decent package of like 14 cards. 14 creatures that can be reanimated by it that provide value. So I think that's okay. So we have like we'd have our token package in Pyromancer. Can I move this over here? Pyromancer and Witches. Fair enough. Rider counts as removal, life gain, another creature. We're still running our main package here. Like we want this to be an Arcanist deck, so things like Claim can go. I think Claims can go. I think Spark Harvest can go. I think we'd want to run a couple more of these riders. It might be time to run like a Duress main. Go back to doing one Duress in the main. So we have like a 5-card hand hate package, which I do like. So we're still running a decent amount of cards with Arcanist, which I do like. Citrus is fine. Croxa at 3, I think would be the right number, not 4. Young Pyro at 3. Sedgemoor at 3. Sedgemoor's a cool card. I'm really high on Sedgemoor right now. And yeah, so we're already, 22? Might need to go to 23 lands. Might need to add another swamp. If we add another swamp, snow covered. Oh, add a couple snow covered. 2 of those out. Oops, I guess we need to add one more. Go to 23. We'll run this list. I don't like Magmatics, and those are obviously not good. Could definitely do another Rider, Hazards, possibly like Echandra. And we have options for like some nice sideboard cards. Like I kind of think that could be kind of something that runs this deck in a couple different, like that could be a strong way to run this deck. Like we're now adding some decent options to creatures that we initially struggled with. So if we have a couple of these riders for Swift Ends, We have some bigger answers to, or some better fast answers to things like Niv Mizzet Reborn. Some of the bigger creatures, some of the creatures like even that are difficult sometimes, like that we can't block. Jesus, the 3-mana green thing, Steel Leaf Champion, is kind of difficult for this deck to deal with, surprisingly. So yeah, like, but we're still having. It could be a good mix. We're still having hand hate, pressure. We have graveyard recursion, which is kind of nice. We have life gain. We have removal, but we also lean more into the end game of Hazoret, Chandra, Glorybringer. Maybe Hazoret doesn't fit that mold. Maybe Chandra, one Chandra, a Hazoret, or 2, and a couple Glorybringers. That's like our top end. So that's like a decent curve of like early interaction, mid-game interaction, answers, card draw, late-game interaction, bigger threats. Like, that could potentially be pretty cool. How much are, like, if I just was to outright buy some of these cards, what does Glorybringer and Chandra go for now? And maybe another Murderous Rider. Like, if we're not talking a shit ton of money, I might just pull the trigger. So it's like Chandra, Torch. So if we were to get if we were to pick 2 of these up, okay, so those are pretty cheap. And then we'll go like Glorybringer. I definitely like Glorybringer. We could do like 1 or 2. Oh, these are badass. How much are those, though? How much is this badass Glorybringer? Are you going to tell me? Oh. Those Glorybringer are 2 cents? They're 2 tickets? You give 6. What do I have for tickets? Let's just look. I have 2 tickets. I'd have to buy some. But regardless, let's just like price this out. So 2 Glorybringer, 2 Chandra, Hazoret's probably cheap. Because MTGO is just awesome and cheap. Like, I love it. How much is this fancy one? Hazoret's 23 cents. How are more people not playing MTGO? That one's 7 cents. Do we like the look of... I don't really know if I like... I think I just like the regular. So did 2 of those. What about, like, Murderous Rider? Murderous... Those are 54 cents. Okay, so like this is ridiculous. Like these cards are so cheap on here. I have to give like, how are more people not playing MTGO? This is wild. 82 cents for these cards. I'm gonna get a third one. All right, and then I'll have a credit. Okay, so let's buy these to start. Okay. This is wild. Like, I can't believe you can buy these cards for pennies, man. MTGO is really, really sweet. Okay, let's hit up Hazoret. So if we go 2 Hazoret, oops, can't spell. Glorybringer for 2. Sure, Rider. The issue here is, though, we might just be trying to do like too much in this deck. That doesn't make sense. Like, we might be trying to push it, right? I'm not even going to look at the sideboard for now. I'm just going to worry about, like, the main deck. So our curve is, like, still pretty decent. But now we have the possibility of hitting... Like, this is the issue. Now we can hit cards with Stitcher Supplier that we can't bring back with, like, Claim. Like, that's the issue now. So, like, we can... Before, we were always hitting cards that either we could bring back with Claim Fame, creatures, or spells we could hit with Arcanist. So, is Stitcher Supplier and, like, Claim, is this still a package, like, we want to run? Like, potentially, maybe this isn't even... Like, then we're just deviating into just a black-red mid-range deck, right? Like, can we make this still work where... Like, I think Village Rites we can still make work for the simple fact that we're generating tokens. But now we're generating less tokens, right? With the cut 4 cards. When do we do this? Let's just try some... Let's just be wild. So let's cut... I think Kolaghan's Command is still okay because we can hit any creature. So, like, maybe that's the thing. Maybe Kolaghan's Command comes in. Let's take out Claims. And I think we need to up the land count to 24. So let's add another swamp. We're just brewing. I don't know if this is any good or not, but so add another swamp. So we're at 24 lands. Fair. Maybe let's cut the duress. Let's cut duress. And let us cut like maybe 3 Crocs is too much. I mean, I still like the Crocs idea. Maybe 3 Murderous Riders too. And I kind of like that removal. This so let's cut Bloodchief's Thirst because this can deal with our Planeswalker issue and it's a creature. Now we're at 62. Chandra might not fit. Fair enough. 4 Stitchers is still maybe 4 Stitchers is too much here. Let's try running 3 Stitcher Supplier. This deck is probably just gonna be awful. But I don't care. It could be interesting. 4 Arcanist package. Is the 4 Arcanist package still perfect? Do we cut down to 3? Because, like, we're only hitting those cards now. We're not recasting our... I mean, we're only going to be recasting Kolaghan's. I'm going to cut 1 Arcanist. So now we're going to run kind of this as, like, a weird mid-range deck. I don't know. Let's, like... How do I rename those properties? Let's go, like... Oops, I can't spell today. Weird Rakdos build. Mid-range. Alright. Okay. I don't know. This could be interesting. Let's just try. I don't care at all about the sideboard. I mean, okay. Let's just dink around with the sideboard a little bit. So now we have the ability to cast like whatever out of our sideboard. So like Magma Sprays are still okay. I think Dreadboard can go. Like Gifted Aetherborn, do we really want that now? Like I don't think so. So I think now, like, do we have Leyline? Do we have ley lines? We do not have ley lines, so I think we could... I mean, Go Blank is still kind of our removal. Feed the Swarm is okay for the decks that it's needed. So, like, maybe now we go back to the whole, like, Necromentia thing. Because we're playing more mid-rangey. So I think we can do this. So we're going to go Necromentia. And do we want, like, more removal? So, like, mid-rangey removal? What do we have for, like... What do we have for, like, mid-range removal? Or do we want to just add more, maybe, like, creature kill that doesn't kill us? Like, Eliminates. Dreadbore was good for that as well. Do we want to run a main deck Lurrus? Do we want to get weird and run, like, main deck Lurrus to bring back all these guys now that we don't have? I'm just going, like, I'm just trying shit. So let's... That's, like, a recursion package. Maybe we do cut a Croxa. Croxa might be, like, a secondary game. This is just... I don't even know what this is. This is just some wild shit right now. Let's see what else we got. Maybe, like, Clings? I could see Cling being good. Cling is card draw, life gain. I think this is okay. Let's just try this. Let's try this. This is weird and wacky. Let's just... This could be just horrible and not work at all. But it's kind of fun to brew. I'm really big into Rakdos right now. I would like to try Esper Control again. I have most of the cards, and clearly MTGO is so cheap that I can probably just pick up the rest of them. ASAP Thunder. Alright, let's try this. Let us try this weird-ass random concoction that we've made off of a deck we like and a deck we thought was cool. And this is the beauty of Magic, man. Deck building's so much fun, especially when it's a format or something you quite enjoy. Yeah, this is not gonna work. We went up to what? We did go up to what? 24 lands. I think we went up to 24. I think 24 is the right number. So let's keep this. Like, I don't know what they're playing. That's the issue. Like, maybe get rid of the Fatal Push. We got 2 Fatal Push, and we have no untapped lands, but we are on the draw. So let's just Storm Tamer. Okay, an untapped land that's not would be great. That was like, it's so weird to look at this deck and then all of a sudden draw a Glorybringer. I'm like, what the hell is going on? It's kind of interesting though. This is wild. This is a wild brew. It's probably not good. I mean, Glorybringer could be good in this matchup here. I'm just saying, like, Glorybringer could be good. Strategic planning, yeah, sure. So we can Fatal Push this and not have to worry about things being countered. Possibly get Arcanist out the following turn. We're yielding. You do your thing, man. Attack, attack, no blocks. Let's go through. Alright, okay. Well, no covered swamp is okay, so let us cast this here. We'll get rid of the Storm Tamer. They're down to 4 Wild Slash. Like, is this like a weird Arclight brew? If it is, it's kind of cool. But I think we still go Arcanist next turn. This Glorybringer is wild. What are we doing? Strategic planning. You do it. I always hate looking at Streamlabs because there's like a background behind me, and I always swear I'm just gonna like see a person standing there. That's it, man. I'm done after that. I can't come in this house anymore. I can't enter this house anymore. I can't live in this house anymore. Wow, words are hard. All right, so what do we got here? Is this the best option? Like, put this into play tapped. Just get Arcanist out here. We can try to Fatal Push an Arclight, but I don't know. So we are curving into Glorybringer, which potentially can be our Arclight blocker. It's a 4/4. We can also like exert it to, I don't know. This is wild. This is like a weird wild deck. So that they can get Arclight out this turn, probably. But we could Crocs Fatal Push combo it next turn with Arcanist. I don't know. But it's, we're doing some wacky stuff, man. Oh yeah, fair enough, sure. That's good. This is why maybe like Hazard isn't the best here. Like if we were to draw Hazard, it's not going to do anything, right? So maybe it is a Chandra over because like Chandra, if we had Chandra, we could play it and get rid of the Arclight this turn, right? Like they got 2 cards in their hand. I don't know. They dished another Lightning Axe, so we could do something. I don't know. This just seems like out to lunch, man. So what do we want here? Do we want to play Luris? Or do we want to just like, I think we're just gonna mill a card away from our hand. Because right now I think that's posing the biggest threat. So we'll get rid of something in their hand. And then if we can shut off Arclight, maybe we're looking at a better future turn here. I don't know though. So go for the Throat's going to be good against Arclight, really. Like it should be fine. So they ditched a land, so they're keeping like a card draw. Fair enough. We're just going to yield through this turn. Let's go back here. Instep, wrap it up. Yield. We got nothing. Glorybringer, hey? So we like get Glorybringer out, exert it, get rid of the Phoenix, hoping they don't have enough to recur it. I don't know. Sprite Dragon, that's good. Is that more of an issue than Arclight? Does that get bigger? This person's not going to suspect Glorybringer, though, man. I would never have suspected Glorybringer here. This is wild. Oh. You okay, dog? MTGO's going slow. Oh, it's going so slow. Why are you the way you are? Okay, yeah, Glorybringer. I don't think there's a 1-mana counter creature. It's like, I think Sprite Dragon can get more to hand, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. They only have 1 card in their hand, though. I'm going to attack and exert. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. Did it just... Oh, that's a dragon. Oh, it made my choice for me. So next turn we could Lurrus and Arcanist, or we could Lurrus Crocs other cards away, so Sprite Dragon doesn't get bigger, not giving them the option to do Arclight again. I don't know. Crazy times. If they play a land, I would like to see them play a land. That would definitely make me feel a bit better. Draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards. Okay. Can't even block, or I can't exert against the Sprite Dragon, so fair enough. Discard a card. You can discard 2 cards. Strategic, Sulfur. What are they playing? Opt? Yep. Okay, well, they're out of mana, so they can't bring Arclight back this turn, which is fine. That's going to get bigger, which this potentially could be the kill for me here. There's a land. Okay, so we get taken 3, we're going 7. And we keep drawing lands. Not what I want to see. Black, red, black. Lurrus. So the nice thing here is Arcanist can Fatal Push Sprite Dragon if we get there. And we got some life gain. Black, red, Arcanist. What's going on here? Alright, let's do this. Go big. Okay, we got no combats, no none of that fun stuff. Oh, MTGO is going brutal. I don't know, I'm trying to get to this message, but it's not working. Thing in the ice, eh? Okay. Alright, Thing in the Ice. Sprite Dragon. Good times. I'll take it. Down to 4. You got it. Glorybringer untaps. I can kill this. We can kill that. Alright. This deck's kind of interesting. Okay. Alright. Oh, stitch him up. That's okay, actually. That doesn't quite get us there, though. But we can possibly cast something with Lurrus after. Sedgemoor Witch. Well, let's just go like black. Croxa. Hit him for 3. This is looking pretty good. Okay, take 3, discard a card. They got none. Go to combat. 4. This is kind of cool, actually. In all honesty, like, this is kind of cool. Go attack in. Exert. Attack. Okay, let's get some exert. 4 damage there. Dreadhorde Arcanist. The Fatal Push. Yep. Let's cast this, please. There. Alright. Interesting. Yeah, 4 damage there. Getting for 7, 8. They go to 2. I'm gonna go to 7. That's tapped down, but we have some answers here, potentially. 7 to 2. I mean, they could hit me for a 3 with Arclight, but I can just Crocs off of Lurrus next turn. Okay, I'm gonna ditch this game now and hit up one with Power Slaver. So let's close this down. Yeah, sure. I might just restart MTGO here really quickly because it is so slow. Give me 2 seconds. Alright. Load it up. What time is it? 6:05. Yeah, I got a bit of time. MTGO, why are you the way you are? Alright, let's do this. Let's do a tournament practice with this weird and wacky deck. Set one up and see if Power Slaver joins up. Oh, can I actually just send? There we go. Alright, let's try this. Weird and wacky deck. Yeah, I'll keep this. All right. You okay, brother? Sorry, man. Yeah. All right, so the classic. Oh, Dredge, eh? Okay, I think Stitcher's is best here. All right, cool. Dredge, this is sweet. I like it. That my hand doesn't consist of a ton of good stuff, but we will see. Okay, so this is Sanctum. Grizzly Salvage is sweet. Prize Amalgam is sweet. Tomb Scoured, this is cool. Oh, double crit chill. All right, I'll take it right off the bat. Alright, that's awesome. Double Creeping Chill off the Tomb Scour turn 1. That's wild. I'm at 10. I love it. That's super cool. I got a big turn 2, though. That's it. Alright, cool. That's sweet, man. Creeping Chill is odd. It is XLs. Hey, yeah. XL is 3 damage. Dude, it's a straight up Lightning Helix. I was just talking with my friend Matt today about Modern Dredge. He's been giving Modern Dredge a try, and yeah, he said Creeping Chill is like good for 9 damage each game almost. So I like that a ton. I like it. There's a breeding pool. We're gonna take a swamp. Go to combat. Prize Amalgam, Gravely Salvage, and something else. So we have a couple options for Prize Amalgam. Should you just hard cast it? I don't think you can, though. Oh yeah, I guess you have Overrun Tombs. Yeah, just hard cast it. Where's your salvage? Put a creature or land from among them into your hand, the rest in your graveyard. Alright. Cool, cool. Silver. Silver's cool too. You gain 3 life. So like that just works with Creeping Chill as well. That's some sweet ass stuff, man. I like it a lot. Alright, what are we doing here? We're doing another Youngie. I feel like I'm just playing Rakdos Pyromancer, even though I'm doing a bit of a different random brew, but we have a huge life differential right now, so I am fine with putting some pressure on here. Or putting him back to going back to normal. Pyro Slaver. I like it. I still need to finish uploading the last 2 games of my league with Dimir Rogues and Pioneer. Not really like the best deck. It has some legs and some matchups that potentially could be really good, so it was interesting. But yeah, I'm hopefully going to upload that for tomorrow morning, and then I'll get the gameplay of today up for Friday. So have a bit of content going into the weekend. And I'm going to try to do one of these Pioneer challenges here one of these days, or the preliminaries or whatever. I've yet to do one, and I think it'd be kind of interesting, so I'm going to try to give one a go. Alright, so end step, let's get rid of this. Get rid of the Wayfinder. Make 2 triggers. You got 4 cards in hand now. What are you going to put in his hand? Puts into their Water Graveyard with Satyr Wayfinder, so that's in. Narcomoeba went to there. Blooming, Marsh. Went to the graveyard. I don't know what everything in hand is, but. Let's do some stuff instead. Oh! What I... Clings are probably good. Go Blank's probably pretty good. Like Magma Sprays, kind of. I don't really think I need to bring that in. Thoughtseize can stay. I think Riders can go. I'm not like too concerned. Colgans can go. I'm gonna cut Hazret. I'm not sure about Hazret. It might just be. It might just be. Chandra is better than Hazret in this idea of what I'm trying to do. Because I think having Village Rites fill my hand up, not enabling Hazret to attack. But it is a 5/4 indestructible haste, though, so I don't know. It could be really interesting. Could be really interesting. How can I go with this before it's there? Yeah, interesting. I like Dredge though. I don't know why it doesn't get more more play in Pioneer than it does. Like I think maybe it is a smidge slow. I don't really know. It seemed like all of a sudden it was gone. Maybe just way too much graveyard hate, like Shadowless Verdict, you know, all that stuff heading around. So. We will try, though. So this isn't the greatest hand, but I think we can make it work. So Pyro most 6. I'm gonna keep 7, but not the best 7. They're gonna start with 6. I got a Sanctum, and they going into. Is it Tomb Scour? Yeah. Target player mills 5. All right, cool. Oh, this Assassin Trophy looks sick. Hey, is it cute of you? That is kind of cool. So Narcomoeba, Creeping Chill. I like it. What's Sweet Oblivion? Target player mills 4 cards. Escape. Alright. Prize Amalgam. Unrecover ETBs from graveyard to may cast it. Alright. That's just gonna happen, hey. No. This whatever. Yeah. So that's gonna come in to the next. Is it their next turn? Alright. That's... Dude! Cool. I quite like it. What are we doing here? Pathway? Or do I want to just summit? I'm just going to summit. I can't kill this. Killing that's nothing. I'd rather be able to kill and then cling it. However, we get to that. Satyr, yeah. It's funny how certain cards, when you see them like in a set, so like if I would have seen Satyr Wayfinder, I would have been like, okay, there's other cards that do this kind of thing. But seeing it in the right deck, this is what makes Magic such a beautiful game. It's so multi-level, multi-dimensional. It's not, you can't take things at face value. Someone breaks something and they say, hey, this is a replacement for this card in the Dredge deck, it works better. I don't know. That's why Magic to me is just, it's the best game. It's the best game. Okay, we're taking this. Taking 4. Going to 17. So yeah, cool with the Creeping Chill. Like, I'm down quite a bit already. Turn 2. Alright. Okay. Go blank is potentially okay. We do this. Our option. Put in your graveyard from your library. I'd like to get rid of the amalgam, but I don't like have an answer. Do I want to just... What's Haunted Dead? Discard 2. I think let's just like gain some life, get rid of this. And then if we draw something for Croxa next turn, we can... Yeah. Okay, sorry. Yield to this turn. I'm going to hit the bathroom for 1 second, but I'll just hit yield through his turn. And go from there. Okay. Yeah, yield. Alright, 2 seconds. All right, back. Sorry. All right. All right. Okay. Maybe Riders would be okay here to get rid of some bigger guys. Hazard can go. Yeah, Hazard's probably not the best for this deck. I think all this stuff is okay. The Glorybringer, maybe a little late, but it's kind of going with our theme. Sedgemoors are okay. Maybe we cut. No, I think Lurrus is going to be good. I'm going to cut 2 Thoughtseize. Thougtseize seem kind of slow. Prize Amalgam's 3/3, so yeah. Ooh, yikes. Mulligan. Oh, brutal. Oh, what's happening? 2. Okay. Ooh. Cool, cool. All right, Tomb Scour is happening. Creeping Chill. Oh, thanks, Marcus. Yeah, I think Glorybringer can work. I just cut one for this matchup because I think it's a little slow. But the one game Glorybringer is what won. Arclight. I got rid of Arclight with it, with the Exert. They were low on lands. I hit them with a Croxa, got rid of some of their stuff. Fatal Push the Sprite, and then Glorybringer was big swings, which was really nice. So, yeah, it definitely can work. So we're going to Pyromancer into Go Blank here. It's, like, I think maybe I'm trying to do too many different things here. Like, this is just, like, we're just brewing for fun right now. I think I'm still too much, like, oh, let's do the Pyromancer thing, but we'll curve into this mid-rangey thing. I don't know if this deck would be better suited just mid-range, like no Pyromancers, still running Arcanist, having Sedgemoor as, like, a bit of a higher cost. I'll take the land, sure. I don't know. It's really interesting, though. I don't know. It's something different, which is kind of nice. And it's still in that archetype that I like to play. So, and I love Glorybringer, man. When that card was in Standard, I played the crap out of Glorybringer. So, drawing another Go Blank here was kind of nice. Yeah, this is good against Dredge. I mean, there's nothing really too big in the deck or the graveyard right now, but the discard then the exile is kind of nice, and I have another one in my hand, so yeah, could be interesting. All right, that's all I got this turn, but I do have another Go Blank next turn. So, yeah, interesting. Okay, so my issue here is don't really have much going on. And we're drawing lots of land, so let's just do it again. Really just try and get rid of the whole hand. He could have some responses. What did I get rid of? Alright, got rid of some okay stuff. You okay, dog? Okay, so we're gonna move on. And he has no cards. Pyro Slaver has no cards. And I have a mountain, so I just messaged him because we're just kind of playing for fun. And I said we're in like a really weird spot right now where 25 mils for an Archimeda, right? And ooh, Prize Amalgam. Very good, very good. yeah, save about the bell. I like it. Prize Amalgam's super cool. I mean, I guess we could have brought in Necromentia to name Prize Amalgam. That's probably like the biggest threat. Beginning of next combat, Prize Amalgam comes in. Tapped, fair enough. I have a mountain. And not much else. And a Fable Passage. Alright. We'll just take a mountain, I guess. Yield. I definitely should be buying, like I don't own Leyline of the Void, so I should be getting Leyline of the Void. This is where Chandra, I think, is good in this like mid-range idea. It provides us extra card draw, if you want to call it, with this first ability, and like when we're at a point where we have decent mana, like it's looking pretty good. So maybe a Hazard would be okay here. I think I cut them both. Maybe I left one in. Just for the fact that I could like block. I can't block the Narcomoeba, but getting rid of Prize. Oh, that was good draw. Minded, they can just get it back, but let's just Swift End goes on an adventure. One adventure, 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 cast. So I said, okay, now we play the top deck game, which is too true. Yeah, I don't know. I think I am Silver Smoke. The Silver Smoke Ghoul. There it is. I think we're pulling in too many directions in this deck. Like we're going, which is fine. Like we're just kind of brewing something for fun. But yeah, like maybe I'm just trying to hold on to the Croxa thing for just me, because I like it. If you gain 3 or more life, return it from the graveyard. This is the graveyard right now, right? Haunted Dead can come back. Discard 2 cards. Narcomoeba, Haunted Dead, Silver Smote. Alright. Yep. Gain 2 life. I don't know. We're just clearing the board and having a top deck fest. It's more fun that way. He's wishing for a land, and I am not wishing for a land. 2, 3. Hard cast. I like it. All right. I keep getting what you get. All right. Red, black, black. Draw. Well, what are we gonna get? Let's get. I don't know. Sweet Oblivion. Because that's the exile. I can draw a card. Kling goes bye-bye, though. So I hit the card he needed. Oh, I drew Lana. Magic is cruel. All right. It is what it is. It's kind of funny, though. He's messaging me saying, like, he needs land, and I just keep drawing land, and then I hit the card he needed, and there's Stitch him up. This is the exiled, right? Yeah. Okay. Narcomoeba was in already. Grizzly, Assassin, Satyr. Assassin Trophy would have been nice on the castle. So I go to 7. We're like 2-turn clock. What do we got? What do we got? Okay. We got like most of our deck's lands. Come on. Glorybringer. That's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Glorybringer? There's the bringer. If you cast it. If it entered from your graveyard, you cast it. Now I'm fried. I don't know if I should exert. Then I have no block. Like, I can get rid of this. I mean, the top... Pyro's top decking. Like, is it better to just... I can't tell either. Yeah, I don't know. Like, is it better to just hold this up? I think it's better to just hold this up. Yeah, let's just hold it up. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, if he doesn't draw anything this turn to get it back, then fine. What do you do? Oh, plays Blooming Marsh. Like, would this be a good time to block Stitchers? It's weird. If we block Stitchers, like, we're essentially fueling the point of the deck. But then we have the ability to get rid of Prized Amalgam on the next turn and hope they whiff. But if he hits 2, like, I think here we just do this. Like, I think that's the best play. Take 1, go to 6. Oh, I should have drawn. Oh, that doesn't really help my cause. But it is life. Okay, well now let's just go to combat. Okay, let's just attack. It's a real, like, weird and random game, but I don't even know. Like, I don't want to block. So, like, he's saying to me, Power Slaver saying he definitely needs a top deck, which is true. we've kind of had the opposite effect where like he needed lands and I was drawing lands, but then I drew castle, which let me draw a few cards. I think I only put these 2 go blanks. No, I have a 3rd go blank. So being able to go blank would be okay, but I don't know. Just so random. So random. This random deck I put together that makes no sense, but is kind of interesting. It's like, let's not forget to draw with castle. Attacking with Lurrus is silly because of Stitchers. It'd be nice if I could get rid of it because I'm just going to bring like prized back in. 2 prized to be fair, which is not good. So we're just chatting. He's like, I drew a land, which is fair. Not is what he needed a few turns ago. Silver Smote, you need to. What's the one that you can discard 2 cards? I think I got rid of that, right? It was Haunted Dead. Discard 2 cards, return to the battlefield. Fair enough. Super weird matchup. So if he attacks, I'm just going to take it. If he doesn't attack, in the future you can get Haunted Dead from the graveyard. Yeah, oh yeah, true. So straw, go to 5, we drew a land. So Arcanist is not going to be helpful. Because I have no graveyard from late line. 1 Daba. Is it any player that can get it? No, just you. Okay, well, let's just go to 4. Okay, well, Stitchers is not what I want to see here, so I'm not even going to bother playing that. So I think we're just going to go 4. Yeah, we're not playing a league or anything. We're just playing. Just chill. We're just gonna attack for 4. Go to 13. We got like 4 more turns. Well, 3 technically if we want to swing with the Arcanist. Okay, so he drew the mill. So let's let's see what happens. We could be just facing 2 or 3 prized amalgams. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Oh, that was brutal. Oh, you missed. Missed. All right. Fair enough. 4. Yeah, our ley line isn't feeding the cards. Very good. All right. think we're just going to keep going. Another Glorybringer off the top would be nice. I have enough lands. There's another land. One. Okay, black, black, black. Swamp, swamp, swamp. Let's go to 2, like a crazy person. Through another land. Gotta love it. Go to 4. There's so much more in that 20 deck. Yeah, I can imagine. Top deck creeping chill. I don't know, it could definitely happen. Like, okay, it's happening. Satyr. Put land, the rest in the graveyard. Okay. Let's see. 4 cards enter the revealed zone. Haunted Dead. Discard 2 cards. Oh, he's just hitting bad. Okay. I'm at 2, so we can't play this game. I think we're going to have to... I would really like to hit another throat, whatever that card is. I'm gonna move this around a bit so it's not so in the way. Okay. Draw. Well, literally can't play that card. Can't play... Well, I guess I could play Stitchers. What do I want to do here? I mean, like... I might as well get a blocker out. I'm going to mill some stuff. Fair enough. Crocs of Village Rites, Blood Crypt. None of those are really going to help. They're at 9. Like, at least I have Lurrus for a block. But, like, I do die to a Creeping Chill. But I die to a Creeping Chill off the Stitchers. Like, we gotta just... So let's get them down to 5 and go from there. Alright. I was like, I drew Thoughtseize. Definitely can't cast that. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's one more Go Blank. Go Blank would definitely make me feel better. Get rid of the 3 prized amalgams. I mean, prized amalgam, then you return Haunted from the graveyard to end main phase. To get the amalgam. Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay, trigger. Okay, that's too many triggers. They discard Watery Over. Oh, I couldn't even hit them with Thoughtseize if that was like potential. So it's the beginning of the next end step. Is it always the next end step? Oh yeah, end step. Yeah. Fair enough. All right. Oh, token flyers 2. So 1. What are we at? 3, 6. Oh, there's too many blockers. Too many attackers. I gained 5. So like block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is what I'll be at. Or we can just like we can seppuku. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, player's hand. Sanctum. What was I going to draw after that? Another Glorybringer. Okay, that was interesting. Okay, let's play. We'll try one more, and then we'll jet. Interesting, though. Ethan joined the game. Let me just move this over. Okay, MTGO, why you gotta be like that? Okay. Alright, I would like to play first. That doesn't really like have anything to do. So many like come to play tapped today. What is this? Curious. Return target spell or creature. The Jin. Let's get rid of the Jin. I don't have flying blockers at the moment. Alright. Yeah, that was cool with Power Slaver. We've played before, like just for fun, like tried fun decks out and stuff. So, interesting. What did I get rid of? Jin, Substantiate. Yeah, I think this deck's definitely like pulling in too many directions. It was just like a brew off the top of my head with cards that I kind of wanted to play, and maybe switching up into a more mid-range. I like the idea of being able to have a deck hit from like multi-facets, right? Like that was the whole thing I thought was cool about it. So this puts it back to its hand, hey? Sure. Sedgemoor is cool though. The whole point of just trying to play like today was to test Sedgemoor versus Lurrus. And like I'll be honest, I don't know if Lurrus and the restrictions it puts on could be maybe, I guess it's still probably better, but I don't mind like I actually don't mind what Sedgemoor does. Like that do I want to block here? That whole Menace, which is super powerful. The 3 life when they target it. I don't know, man. Some of the games I played today, it made a difference. Pay 3? Yeah, sure. So this is fine. So like we just put Hazard out next turn. They can't counter with the Dispute, which is nice. I don't mind this. If they want to pay 3, sure. Draw a card. Fair enough. Yeah, Ward's sweet. I really like Ward. But yeah, like technically, like say I had a spell in my hand next turn and they didn't do this. If I cast a spell, you're getting 2 blockers. 1 from a Pyromancer, which is fine. Did he opt to not pay the 3? Alright, cool. Well, I guess I warded him off. But I think the pest that dies and gains you life is more relevant than the life you can get from Lurrus, unless Lurrus sticks around. And the chance of Lurrus sticking around is really slim to none. I'm going to trade here. Because Lurrus is just like public enemy number 1. If you cast Lurrus, it's going to die. It is what it is, so. So this is kind of interesting when Hazret does come into effect. So now we can hit for 7, which is pretty interesting. Or just, yeah, that's it. And like, this is the thing. Like, I think I'm doing too much, but then next turn is Arcanist, so we can get Arcanist out to Thoughtseize. Well, I don't know. It's super rando, but I kind of like it. I think we definitely need Chandra, Torch of Defiance. I just don't have any at the moment. But like Magma Sprays should be good because it looks like they're creature. Well, like mono blue tempo. Fair enough. It's like super random. Maybe cut like a Thoughtseize because like damage is going to be relevant. Hazard can go down to 1. A Glorybringer actually I think is going to be good in this matchup. I think like K command is a little too slow. Do I want like Clings? Go blank isn't feed. I mean, they do have enchantment. Like maybe I bring in 1 feed cut another K command. I'm not like super high on K command in this matchup. I don't know. It's kind of interesting though, but so random. Like it was such just like a weird random deck. Pyro sent me a message. Let me just check it really quickly. Yeah, let's keep this, I guess. I don't mind either Fatal Pushing or Thoughtseize turn 1. I think maybe I just... Because they're probably going to flash in. Do I want to... Nah. Let's Thoughtseize. Flash in the Sailor, sure enough. I'd like to get rid of like a Curious Obsession or a Cutthroat here. Spell Pierce. Okay. Well, the issue here is I think I'm just going to take the Obsession. Because if I take Spell Pierce, they Storm Tamer next turn, sack the Storm Tamer to protect the Sailor. Or if I take Spell Pierce, do they play Obsession and the Storm Tamer? Then I can Fatal Push. And then I'm getting rid of this and this, but then they get the card draw. I think I'd rather just get rid of the Obsession here. Like creatures, I think I can deal with enough creatures in this deck. I have Fatal Pushes, Magma Sprays are in here now. I think that's more of my concern. Oh, also they just didn't have a second island, so fair enough. Bane, hey. Sorry, dog's eating cat food. All right. Hits for 1, fair enough. What are we gonna do here? Let's just get rid of this while we can. Storm Tamer can go to hell. Crack this. Get a swamp. Or no, yeah. Excuse my English. Got a mountain. Yield it up. Not too worried about a 1/1. Not too worried about Spell Piercer. Spell Pierce. Storm Tamer's gone. Opt. We'll get some pressure going. I think the best thing here is to get some pressure going. They have 5 cards in their hand, so they're probably going to flash in something, but I'm not too concerned. If we draw a card next turn, we could Stitcher Supplier. If we draw a Swamp, sorry. Possibly Village Rites, trigger Pyromancer. They do have the Spell Pierce, though, and 2 ops. Drew a land, there's their land. I can't block, so we're going to take 2. So we know 3 of the 4 cards. Let me see if they have what they have. They have like Cutthroat. I would really like to sneak this in, to be honest. Lofty Denial. Okay, so they drew an Essence Capture. Okay, well that's okay. So we know these 3. That was a good draw. Then they drew an island. So we got Spell Pierce, Opt. I don't have a removal. So I think here I have to... yeah, brutal. Well, I gotta get rid of that Spell Pierce so I can try to like Village Rates next turn or something. Getting stuck on these 2 lands is brutal. Doesn't really help. Also, I didn't realize what time it was, so I'm probably gonna have to cut out here in a little bit. My wife will be off work soon. And if there's no dinner, that's it. I'll never hear the end of it. Okay. Yep, nope, not gonna pay because I physically can't. So I know they got opt. Fair enough. I guess we're gonna attack because we got nothing else. We're gonna yield to this turn. You may opt away. Cast opt, puts opt, draws a card. Oh, Scryspun draws. Maybe it's a 1/1 blocker. Flash. Another opt. All right, I know 0 cards now. I got no blockers because I physically don't have any blockers. Go to 8. And they have 2 cards, 4 lands. Alright. Is this the correct play? See if I can sneak it in. Make him discard something. 1, 2. Essence capture, hey? You got it. So now I'm taking 4. Oops, I don't want to lose the mana. How do I undo the mana? Can I undo that? Oh. Okay, maybe I can't. Oopsie doopsies. No answers. No. Okay. Two cards. I got a bunch. They got a land. They got something else. I'm going to take 4. Can I kill 2 creatures next turn? I think the answer is no, by a lot. Because I literally can only... kill 1. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, it's over. Alright, nothing coming up. Alright, so what can we do? I think like I need to just keep it like this. I just didn't draw the cards that I needed to. I don't know. I'm running out of time. So I'm just gonna go the way it is. We're on the play. First. Ah, God, that's not very good either. Like, I'm just hoping to draw into stuff. That's brutal. Okay. Okay, well. Let's see what we can do. Okay. Trancing Melody is what? Gain control of target creature. I'm just gonna get it. The Curious Obsession is gonna go crazy cupcakes. Yep. Got an island. Yes, sir. Okay. Pyro. Sure. Trancing Melody, I'm not too concerned about. Flash that in. You do your thing. Get rid of one of those. 5 cards. Alright. You got it. my only saving grace if they have a Spell Pierce. And I definitely, sorry I missed that because I'm silly. That's gone. 4 cards in hand. I know of 1. They're probably all really good. All probably really good. Sorry, my wife called me and we make a misplays. This blue tempo deck, like it's the one that Autumn played, essentially. I don't know, I think it was standard. It's like, honestly, it's not bad. So I do have a way to get rid of the Tempest, thank goodness. Because if not, that would be the death. So make them just card something. I don't know, I know they have this. I don't know what else they have. Substantiate. Okay. What's this? Since we lost something, and they have no counters, let's get rid of this. Make a guy. So they have Entrancing Melody and something in their hand. I don't know what it is. Don't really care. 2 mountains. Let's just play this. I've got. You know what I got? Ah, misclick. That's why you don't use. That's why you don't press 1. You use the OK. I'm falling apart at the end. I'm rushing it. I need to try and get. I need to try and get dinner in the oven before my wife gets home, or she's gonna know. She'll know what I was doing, and it was playing Magic, and she probably won't be super thrilled. No, she'll be fine. To be honest, we're in like a super crappy spot. Like they could really just jack my guy. They have 3 cards in hand though. That is a land. That's not doing it. That's not doing it. All right. Maybe a Hazard or Glorybringer? Yeah? Flash in something? Cutthroat? Draw? You okay, Beanie? Just jack it. It's gonna just jack it. I have no responses to that, my friend. It's all yours. Okay, you don't know what I have in my hand, though. My mountain. Okay, cool. Cool. We're gonna draw land, I guarantee it. What's gonna get more out of hand? The flying blockers? Or my Pyromancer? So sad to kill your own creature. Like, what are you doing? You got it. It's all you. 2 cards in hand, 0 cards in hand. Yeah, this I think this random deck is like an interesting thought and like fine. I might be running too many lands. I flooded a bunch. Maybe 24 is too much. I should go 23. I'm trying to push the whole like I want to play Crocs and oh, that's brutal. I want to play Croc. They're definitely, watch this. They're definitely gonna have the put a counter, put a +1/+1 target. I'm gonna say GG. Oh, look out, it's pay 4. I cannot pay 4. I can pay 3. I'm just gonna sit no. I think it's interesting. What are we at? Yeah, there's way too many lands in this deck. Come on, make it 3 lands in a row. Can I not look anymore? Oh, Village Rights. into K Command, Sedgemoor Witch. Oh god. Everyone's like, oh, look at your home screen. Yeah, it's Charizard coming out of a Pokemon game. Okay. So obviously, definitely that deck needs like a ton of fix. That's why we called it the weird Rakdos build mid-range. But it's kind of fun in theory, right? Like, my theory is you have Croxa and Graveyard interaction with Dreadhorde Arcanist. Dreadhorde Arcanist is the boss card. You have creature token creation with Young Pyromancer, Sedgemoor Witch. Sedgemoor Witch has Menace, it has Wards, so if they really want to get rid of it, it's like a free Lightning Bolt for us. K Command lets us hit their hand, kill their creature, bring some of these creatures back in our hand that are 3 CMC or more, that we can't get back with Lurrus, which is 2 less. Stuff we might mill away with Stitchers, such as like Glorybringer Hazoret. We do run 1 Lurrus still in the main that can hit like all these 8 creatures plus these Stitcher suppliers. Hazoret's a nice finisher. The ability to just discard a card, deal 2 damage can be nice. Glorybringer is just a big flying haste creature that can take a creature out as removal. Sideboard, I think, is like interesting. Like, it's not perfect. We definitely need... I think I would rather have a few ley lines in, but Go Blank is sweet too. It did a lot of damage in that one game against Pyroslaver's Dredge deck. I like the fact that you can discard, doesn't affect you. Anyways, this was just a super weird brew. I should have called the stream like weird Pioneer Rakdos brews. But I just think like Pioneer is a great format. I think more people should play it. It's super cheap. I picked up 3 Murderous Riders, 2 Hazards, 2 Glorybringers for $2, 2 tickets. So, like, I don't know why you wouldn't get into playing online if you want to play these formats. It's not the most nice looking thing, but it works, and it does its thing. But anyways, this was kind of just like a weird, fun brew. I'm probably going to think about it tonight and make some changes for tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'll probably play this again, but with some changes, like the fact that I don't have to be restricted to permanents that are CMC3 or less now. I'll go through and look and see what else there is, but it's kind of just a fun brew. Maybe Bone Crusher needs to come in. Bone Crusher is Stomp. It's also 4/3 body. If they want to target it, they take damage. So if they target Bone Crushers and Sedgemoor Witch, they're taking damage. Like, there's options. There's options for sure. So it was kind of fun. Brew still, I don't know if you guys can tell, but like, I just am addicted to Croxa. I think Croxa and Lightning Bolt, I think, might be my 2 favorite Magic cards. So for a guy who was control for so many years, control player, I'm really liking the interaction with Croxa and stuff. So anyways, that's the stream for tonight. Thanks for stopping by and for everyone for watching and for chatting in the stream. It was pretty cool. Thanks to Pyroslaver for playing, hitting me up and playing a couple games and showing me his Dredge deck. I think I'm actually gonna brew that deck too and just try Dredge for a little bit. I was saying to him during our game in the chat that I don't really know why you don't see more Dredge in like Pioneer meta, even in, I guess, like a league, because the leagues sometimes people play weird brews. Probably because the amount of graveyard hate and for cards like Shadow's Verdict when blue-black control is running around. It seems like blue-black's fading a bit. Seems like Niv to Light and Lotus combo are back up there. But I don't know. Pioneer's cool, man. I think Niv to Light is the big baddie in the format right now, and everything else is kind of like tier 1.5 and all playable, and you can win certain matchups. This deck might be more favored towards Niv to Light for the simple fact that a lot of the cards they would get in Cyber matches from Bring to Light or Niv really disrupted the like Croxa graveyard interaction, whereas this has some different late game stuff. So I don't know, it's kind of interesting, but yeah, I'm gonna think about it, make some changes for tomorrow, and we'll kind of have fun and just play this again and see how it goes. So anyways, thanks for stopping by and chatting and watching the stream, and see you guys tomorrow. All right, bye.